extend the lake back here a little bit. Okay, before I do that, let me just block that off so I don't break anything down here. And also this. Let me go ahead and do that. Actually, before I do that, so a layer of cobble around the outside. And that should be sandstone in there eventually. And then we can like have this come all the way out. Oops. Sand, nature, sand, sand there. And have the lake come through, although I think what I want is for the water not to yeah, do that, not to be right up against the wall. That sucks. I mean, let me just close that back off. Close that back off, alright, great. Oops. Alright, not have the water right up against the building. That can do that. And then this. I can't see if the water's moving or not. I don't think it is. Alright, extend that on this side. Alright, what's going on over there, Wesley? Cobble? Cobble should probably be a rectangle. Ah, crap, my other screen just reset. Let me move everything back. Move everything back, alright. Let's keep going. Cobble out to there. And then maybe just 3 blocks of stone bricks around the outside. Oh, that should be stone brick. 1, 2, 3, 4 stone brick. 1, 2, 3. And then this can be cobble. around there. Except the inside should be... oh, that should be glass. Glass there, and then cobble underneath there. Alright, we need to break into here. Put the cobble under the glass. And then the same here. And cobble under the glass. Like that. Oh, is there any way to get behind the circuit? At the moment there isn't, is there? Anyway, I'm not sure that's important. It's probably not that important. Oops, don't break that. And cobble under the glass, which I mean here we can probably just open that up. Wait a minute. Alright, and then glass there. And stone bricks. 3 blocks wide. Around the front side and the back. Maybe some lights also along the front wall here, which hey, we've built a very interesting thing, Wesley. I feel like this thing we've built is interesting. Not sure if good is how I would describe it, but it sure is interesting. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and put a bit of cobble around this thing as well. I mean, it's playful, right? It's almost like a playground. Or it's kind of like a skate park. Oh, there's nothing back there? It's a bit like a skate park, it's a bit like a playground. I think this should also be... stone bricks, because that's where we walk. Alright, any thoughts? Any thoughts on this monstrosity that we've created? Also, oh, the underneath here, we need to clean up underneath here as well. How do we get down here? This, I mean. So we need to also finish off the this down here. It is very wacky. It's so wacky. I love it. If we break, there might be water behind this, right? Let me just do this really fast to try and avoid having water pour into here. So I'm just gonna replace the sand with cobble in this part. And maybe above this it needs to be brick. I mean, that's the whole, like that's the definition of the word folly, right? It's just a thing that's wacky and a little bit useless. Fun and not serious. We need to transition into the, because the station, wait a minute, the station ends here. I think we have a bit more sandstone stuff to put in as well. Because your tunnel is sandstone, so after the station it becomes sandstone. So then here we want our sandstone blocks, if I can find them. Sandstone blocks, I think we're done with bricks. And then back here also sandstone. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's fine. And that's sandstone. And then here, I guess that can be sandstone. And so can that. There might be water behind here. Wait, where did that go? Oh, there? This should be sandstone. In here. It should not be 3 blocks high. I mean, there's a few telltale signs about the design process. For example, the junction between the station and the tunnel is a bit weird. So you can tell that they were completely separate designs that were just jammed up against each other. Right, so in terms of architecture, you can read the design process There's so much brick. Hey Wesley, there's so much brick in here. Have you noticed how much brick there is in here? Like every time I walk in here, I just laugh, right? I just laugh at how ridiculous is this thing that we have created. I'm glad you approve, Q. Well, you said magnificent. I will take that as approval. Oh, this is so funny to me. Like every time I just look at it, it's like, what on earth? Hold on, let me check this side. No, this is fine. We should probably have a door here. This is the service entrance. Where are doors? Okay, door. Let's just slap a door on here real quick. Oh, does that activate? Okay, good, it doesn't. So 2.5 is where we are now. Let me just press 2.5 again. And we can go on the roof as well. Let's close that up. We can also go on the roof. Oh, you've cleaned up underneath Folly. Alright, good. That's cool. Looks good. Oh, I think we need lights on this side. I don't know if we can figure out a decent pattern for like lights like here, wherever you are. Okay, Wesley's gone up top. Let me try and figure out lights here. Maybe like at the corners of the trees. Which would be there. Alright, that's fine. And then this is just like a playground. It's like a playground up here. You just climb all over stuff. Hey, I'm glad we... Oh, hey, the tree... Let me just break that leaf block. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did this. This is so much fun. Nonsensical, absurd, incomprehensible, but really just a lot of fun, right? Let's step back. I mean, let me step back and look at it from a distance. It actually looks like a mountain. It looks like an artificial mountain with a bunch of trees on it, right? And I remember last week I said something about maybe like a hanging gardens. The idea of having a hanging gardens in the desert is ridiculous. So it did end up being all the things that we thought we should make. The well is pretty well. We can fix that later on. We can make it stand out again. I was thinking like a plaza here at some point. It actually looks pretty good from a distance because everything it's like a mountain, right? Everything kind of slopes upwards. It has a certain presence to it. Alright, time, set, day. Let me just set it back to daytime. And look at it again. I like it, Wesley. I do. I like it. Also, I need to stop recording now because it's 4 hours, 20 minutes. Success! High five, Wesley. High five. High five. I actually like it more than that. Well, it's more dramatic, right? It's more dramatic with the lighting. Time set night. There's not much we can do about with the daytime and the lighting of it. It's so weird. Lawsuits waiting to happen from all the kids who fall off. Indeed, Q. You know, in this world, there's no there's no safety laws. But yes, kids will fall off, and it will be tragic if something like this was to happen in the real world. See, that's the problem. Kids means that in the real world you need to put railings on everything, and railings just ruin your architecture, Q. Let me just say that here. Kids ruin architecture because they fall off. I blame kids. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm having way too much fun. Having way too much laughing. Ah, oh, this is so weird. This thing is so weird. I'm gonna end the video for YouTube here. I'll see you next week where we, I guess, work on more branches of the track.